What is up, guys? It is the Alchemista del Sonido, and I'm here with...
Gershwan.
It sounds the same in Spanish. We're back at it again with another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get those questions first. That is what Milos Zaleski did. What are the horrible realities of being unemployed in the Imperium of Man? That is extremely rare. The Imperium and the war machine of the Imperium make sure that every single resource is used to fuel the never-ending war. If you are unemployed, it usually means that something
is wrong with you. Like you either have a disability,
but even then, no.
Even then, they still put you to work. You have to literally be kind of brain dead to not have a. But even then, like they'll use your body as
a servitor.
Yeah.
So you can't really be unemployed in the Imperium of Man. If that does happen, it is probably because
you're dead.
You're dead, or there's been some type of incursion. Like there's demons running amok, and like you clock into work, and then all of a sudden like a bloodthirster is charging at you as you're like punching in. That's really the only time you would be unemployed. So the horrible reality of being unemployed in the Imperium of Man is that you're about to die.
Yeah,
basically. Check out our 40 facts on the horrible realities of a hive city, Imperial Citizen, I think it's called, or something like that. But yeah, it goes in depth on how horrible it is to be an Imperial Citizen with a job.
Yeah. Worse than being one without.
Yeah.
And that means you're about to die.
Yeah. So, but at least it's an escape from the grim darkness of it all.
Now that's just if you're in a hive city. Say you're in like a feral world or a pleasure planet or an agri world. Things are a little bit different. Because usually if you're in an agri world, you're a farmer. You're cultivating some type of resource, whether it's sheep, meat, grain, that kind of thing.
But even then, like you're working for yourself.
Right, but you're still working.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pleasure worlds are kind of the same thing. Like it's almost like a resort, where it might like nobody there is unemployed because everybody's working for the people who visit that planet and who want to find like safety and relaxation from like the craziness. But even they are Imperial officers that have jobs and stuff like that. So it's difficult to be unemployed in the Imperium.
Even if you're in a feral world, you're working to survive. Usually you're some type of like nomadic tribe trying to fight for your survival, fight other nomadic tribes, fight to get food and resources. So it really is a never-ending fight, no matter where you're at in the Imperium.
Yeah, I just thought of like hive worlds, the underhive. If you are, I mean, I guess you would be unemployed, even though most gangs within the underhive are being paid by like somebody above in like the spires to do different like deeds, like
dirty
evil
jobs,
things. Yeah.
Micro.
So like I mean, if you are unemployed and you live in the scums of like the underhive, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Because the gang doesn't need you, and there's no point for you to be around. You're gonna be used as meat. Good question though. Next one comes from what do you got?
Robert Hasdowns Jr. When the Emperor created the Webway to advance humanity and have a faster way to travel the galaxy, do you think he had an ulterior motive? Kind of like the first man, god to discover every single Xeno race and clap them cheeks.
No, I really do think that the Emperor was trying to build a human webway.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty funny if, like, let's colonize Imperium as I'm screwing every Xeno race. Yeah. I mean, in a way, he is.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah. He just wanted to improve humanity and make sure that humanity can take care of themselves, and the best way to do that is basically to create a freeway through the galaxy. Yeah. Next question comes from Octotrooper. Are these all recorded on the same day? No, we just like to wear the same clothes.
We bathe very rarely.
Yeah, we don't need to. We worship Nurgle, so like from here down, it's a mess down there.
Yeah. Think of an octopus, but if it was made out of your wired earbuds, it's just a tangled mess of suckers and hair and giblets.
Giblets. Next question.
Defuo06. What would happen if a Kroot saw me eating another Kroot?
You'd probably die. So they would they cannibalize themselves?
I think it's against their. I think that's like one of their rules. They don't eat other Kroot.
Yeah. So it's a taboo.
Kind of like incest. You don't mate with your same
cousin.
blood. Yeah. Because I think that would like kind of ruin their genetics. Probably the same way that it happens with humans.
Yeah, that does make sense. Kind of like if you eat the brains of a human, you could develop that one disease.
Disease, yeah.
Kind of like mad cow disease, but it's because cows are eating their own brains. So don't do it. If you're a Kroot, don't eat other Kroot. Next question comes from Private Slacker. Where's the frequently asked questions page? Right here. This is it. You guys ask. Typically on one episode we get 1 or 2 questions that are repeats from like a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, or sometimes it's like the same question over and over again, but in different ways.
Yeah. Sometimes we've asked your questions, but you didn't see that video, so you keep asking it.
Yeah, that has happened. Yeah.
This one's by MTG Noob. I'm trying to build a new army, but I've considered adding the Legion of the Damned to it. I want to know if they're still relevant because I can't seem to find anything for them on eBay. I don't even think they have models.
No, you're gonna have to kit bash.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of hard because I can't think of any miniature game that has just bones that you can convert onto Space Marine armor.
Well, you could use the bones that come, or the skulls that come in the what is it called? The little kit, the Games Workshop kit with all the skulls and stuff. So you'd use that.
There's an Executioner model. It's pretty new. It came out for Chaos. You can use at least the body because there's like bones and stuff, and then for the head you can use a chaplain skull because it looks skeletal.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's ways. I was gonna say check eBay, but it's one of those.
He just said there's nothing on eBay for that.
Yeah, it's one of those things you have to keep checking though. 'Cause
right.
like sometimes I wanna buy a certain thing off eBay, mostly rockets for my orcs, and usually you can't find them or they're overpriced. So it's one of those things. It's like, well, you have to keep checking, or spend a bunch of money. Yeah,
having a studio commission it.
Yeah.
Maybe make those models from scratch or something. It's gonna be pricey, but you'll get them.
Like Den of Imaginations, I still follow them. They do some pretty cool work.
Dark Bunny guys.
Yep. Next question comes from Robbie. Are the Chaos Gods the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? No. Because it was like Plague, what was the other one? Wrath.
Pestilence. Disease?
Yeah, so there's a couple of them that Nurgle falls into.
Yeah.
So
Pestilence, plague, disease.
It might be
all of them.
Yeah, it might be alluding to it, but no, not really. Next question. I have one from Spencer Andrew. What are some chapters or successor chapters that have been wiped out?
What's it called? Celestial Lions?
Something like that, yeah.
They wore like gray and blue and they fought against the Necrons.
And they were destroyed completely. Also, there was another one. If you check out our footy facts on Grimaldus, that chapter that he tried to help is one of the ones that probably got wiped out. But yeah, those are the 2 that come to the top of my mind.
I was going to say Mantis Warriors, but no.
They just turned bad.
Mm-hmm. So in a way, they're wiped out because they're not Imperial, but they're alive in chaos.
You can say Soul Drinkers then too.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot. The what do you call it? The ones that
the
Huron.
astral claws.
Astral claws.
Yeah. Next question.
Russ L. Do Astartes sneeze?
No.
Yeah, I think their body's too efficient that they don't need to.
Why do we even sneeze? I don't think we know why we sneeze.
Yeah, we sneeze because like we get dust particles in our nose, but our nose hairs catch it, and eventually that's what causes us to sneeze and clear our passageways.
I was thinking of yawning. We don't know why we yawn.
Yawning is like a vestigial structure. It's there because of like some past thing, but we don't need it anymore. And it's contagious too, which is weird.
But what was that?
I don't know.
Because they said that like the whole dream of you falling is because of like our ancestors used to be on trees.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like one of those jolt things that like saves their lives or whatever. I don't know. Next question comes from Last Burn. What are the other planets in the solar system used for? Check out our 40 facts on the solar system. I think we have that video up.
The moon is pretty much the last defense for Terra.
It's just a giant, like, what is it called? Sentry?
Like a sentry gun, something like that.
Yeah, like a sentry gun. Mars is obviously the forge thing. Well, let's start from Mercury, which is just a mining planet. Mm-hmm. There's a specific type of mineral that they're getting, and then what's the next one?
Mercury,
Venus. Venus, I think, has a gene lab. If I remember that correctly. Yeah, a gene lab, I believe. And then
sounds right. Obviously, you got Earth,
Terra.
which is Terra.
The moon,
Mars.
Yeah.
What comes after Mars?
Saturn.
I think the rings are like an orbital defense platform or something like that. Jupiter.
Jupiter's the only one that's not
inhabited. But the moons are.
Yeah, all of the moons are, and they have like various things that they do. One of them
is the Grey Knight stronghold.
Yeah. And then after that, it's
I'm gonna go back to
Uranus.
Astrology. Uranus or Minus?
Minus. I don't know. I can't remember what they do.
Yeah, and then Neptune.
Don't remember. I think that's another space station.
And Pluto. Well, is it even a planet?
I don't know. Check out we did do this. I clearly remember making a video on this. I mean, is it the solar system? 40 facts on the solar system? If not, check out the 40 facts on the moon. I can't remember. But yeah.
Is the asteroid belt still there?
Yep. There's a specific thing for that too. But yeah. I might link it just in the top or something. Those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. And see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. This has been the Sound Alchemist.
Grish 1.
And we're out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.